Starting a YouTube journey might be exciting, but many people hesitate because I can't start a YouTube channel because I don't have a studio. So you need to listen to me why you need to start your journey before 2024 runs out. Yes. So if you've been looking for a way to start your journey, if you have been so shy about it, this video is for you. Don't need a big phone, you don't need a big house, you don't need a big studio, you don't need that fascinating, well decorated studio to start your YouTube journey. You can start with whatever you have. Yes, you can start with whatever you have, with whatever equipment you have. You can start with it. The only thing that will make you grow on YouTube is the quality of content that you give out. When you create a good content, when you create a content that your audience they love, they will come by to your channel. Always they will come by. Yes. So you should focus on what you're passionate about. That one you should focus. If you're a storyteller, that's the way you will present your storytelling. It will captivate your audience. They will always want to be in your channel. They will always want to watch your content. You can captivate, you can get many people through storytelling. If you're good with storytelling, start with storytelling. Tell stories. Come on your channel, set your camera, tell stories. With storytelling, you can get audience. You can build a large community with storytelling. Regardless of your video quality, if you're providing answers, if you're providing solution, not only solution, if you're giving value, if you're giving value to your audience, they will come by. So you don't need to have a big house, you don't need to have a big phone, you don't need to set up a studio. If you have all those things, it's good, you use them. But what if you don't have them? What if you don't have a big phone? What you have is a smartphone, and your smartphone is not an iPhone, it's just an Android phone, but a good Android phone. You should start with what you have. So when you create an engaging content, a quality content, your audience will always come back to you. That is one of the reasons you need to start a YouTube journey. You don't have to wait when you have all these things in large quantity for you to start. Just start. Like I said, make use of the available resources that you have. If you have a fine corner in your house, you can go there and make your videos. If you have a fine corner in your outdoor places, you can go there and make your video. Many successful YouTubers that you see today, they started with smartphone. They didn't have all those big gadgets that record, do this, do that. They started with smartphone. That is what they have. They started with smartphone. It's not that difficult. About editing, there are some free versions of apps that you can use, like InShot. Once you download InShot, there's a free version of InShot that you can use. CapCut, you can use CapCut without subscribing any of their with any of their package to edit your videos and post. You don't need a big thumbnail. You don't need a big intro to tell us that this is who you are, that this is what you do. You have to be showing us a long video of. I don't focus on the growth that comes with it. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. But if you have a good studio, you have a good phone, you have lighting. Another thing you need is lighting. If you don't have a ring light, make sure you film in the daytime when there is normal sunlight. You open your window, open your curtains so that there can be more lighting. Yes, your video should have enough lighting. That's the only thing I know that you need. Most importantly, that you have to make sure there is enough lighting, in your video. Yes. So start small. It's not always easy. The growth is not always easy. But when you start, you have to be consistent. You don't have to post today, In the next 1 week, you've not post. In the next 1 month, you've not post. You have to be consistent. Find something that you can give to your audience. Focus on your growth. Is it video? You can do a discussion video on topics that you love. You can do tutorials on whatever tutorial that you find interesting that you can deliver. You can do tutorials. You can do storytelling. Yes, some people succeed. Even a lot of people do storytelling. There's a way you will tell your story. There's a way that your audience will hear your story. They will be motivated. They will feel like, oh, I love this person. I love what she's passing out. I love the information she's giving. I love what she delivers. So I would love to be in her channel. I would love to watch her over and over and over again. So the pressure for you to say, I don't have a good camera, I don't have a good background, I don't have a nice studio. Everybody's not the man. Everybody's not a Jackie Annie that will just come. You see the aesthetic is always given. Whatever you have, you can start with it, but give value to your audience. What audience are you bringing? What value are you bringing to your audience rather? What value are you giving? If you're giving a quality content and engaging one, people will come. Whether the quality of the video is good, whether the background of the video is good or not, for the fact you're preaching what they love, for the fact you're preaching what they want, for the fact you're getting their attention, they will stick to your content. That's just it. They will stick to your content. Start a YouTube journey. Start a YouTube channel if you haven't. If you want me to make video on how to create a YouTube channel, just drop your comments in the comment section. Let me know. I'll make a video on how to start your own, or how to create a YouTube channel. It's not that difficult. Some of you post on your WhatsApp stories. Some of you like burn data on your WhatsApp stories, on your Facebook stories, just to post. Some of you even go on. Some of you might sleep on TikTok for like 45 to 1 hour, just watching clips, just swiping, watching clips. It's your data that is going. You can take that energy, invest that energy on YouTube. Invest it on YouTube. Those data that you've been wasting watching other people's content, you can use it to create your own content. People will watch you. And in the next 1 year, it will profit you more than you think. You'll be glad that you started. You'll be glad that you didn't look back. When you see your views are not, you're not getting enough views, don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged. Even people that have audience on Instagram, that have maybe like 10,000 followers on Instagram, or 10,000 followers on Instagram, they just started YouTube. It is not that easy for them to move that audience to YouTube, because what that audience on Instagram signed for is that whatever they practice on Instagram, that is what those audience signed for. It's not easy for you to move them on YouTube. You can move maybe 35% of them on YouTube, but you cannot move up, because some of them don't like YouTube. They like Instagram. That's why they are on Instagram. But it doesn't work for everybody that way. Some people might come on YouTube, in 2 weeks they are monetized. In 2 weeks they have gotten their 1,000 subscribers and their 4,000 watch hours. But when you are struggling to get it, when you are struggling to identify your own niche, you have to be consistent. You have to give value. You have to post content that people love. Content that your audience will be sharing because they love it. That's why they have to click on the share button and share for others to see. And YouTube will definitely push out your content once they know that your content is giving value. How would they know? Because your audience are there, they are watching. you are getting views, you are getting comments, because the content is insightful. Do you understand? Do you understand? So do what works for you, but all I know is that before 2024 runs out, if you start a YouTube channel and you're passionate about it and you're consistent, your YouTube might get monetized before 2024 runs out. It might get monetized. Don't sit down and wait. If you have a car, you can sit down in your car and do your content. If you're the type of person that love vlog, you can do vlog. But I know that vlog doesn't really move for an upcoming YouTuber, because who are you that you want to sit down and be telling us a day in your life you cooked? This is the outfit that you wore to so event. But it works for some people, but it doesn't really work for an upcoming YouTuber. It works for some people. They might just start with vlog. Before you could know it, there's 2,000 subscribers, 4,000 subscribers. They have been monetized. That means that is exactly their niche. That is their niche, and people love what they are doing. The audience, his or her audience, love what I don't know, excuse me, what they are doing. So starting a YouTube journey is not difficult. It's not difficult. It pays. People that have been there 3 years, they are sharing their stories. They are making money. In everything you do, you have targets. You know that this is why you were here. You know that this is what you want to do. You know that this is why I am doing this. I know it is all about money, but when you don't have passion for what you're doing, I don't think, when you don't love what you're doing, how will your audience love you? Like, you come to tell story, the story you're telling is not even, you're not even vibing to it, it's not even giving. How will your audience love the story that you're telling? You're teaching a tutorial on how to do things, you don't love it. You have to have passion that this tutorial I'm going to do, or these tutorials that I'm teaching, you have to have passion for it. You do a sit down video, your sit down video has to be engaging for your audience to come. So share your experience. Start with the smartphone that you have. Start in the corner of your room. Start outdoor of your environment. Get an editing app. InShot, CapCut, they have free version of them, so you can use it to edit your videos. You don't have to start, but if you have a good camera, you have a good background, you have a good studio that you have already fixed for your content, you can use them. But if you don't have, start with what you have. This is where I am. This is what I have. I'm using a smartphone, which is not an iPhone product. If you have some smartphone now have good camera, they have good editing apps on it, so you can use to edit your video. But all I know is that make sure there is enough lightning. Make sure that you have enough lightning. Yes, there is enough lightning. Just start today. Are you a sit-at-home mom? Are you a 9 to 5? If you're 9 to 5, you can make out time. Just make out time. Schedule some things. You can make out time. Draw a schedule for yourself. Maybe 2 times in a week, you can make a video and post. Just start. Just start. You might be discouraged that you're not getting subscribers, you're not getting views, your content, YouTube is not recommending your content, but just start. Just start. When you start, you don't have to be discouraged with the views. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Be consistent. Post quality content. Post engaging content for your audience to consume. When you give them value, they will come back. When you do makeup and someone learns that this is the way I can draw my brows, and the person practice it, it works for them, they'll definitely come back. When you do a makeup tutorial and you tell them how to conceal their dark spots, the right way to conceal it, and they do that makeup and they conceal it, they see the outcome that is nice, they will see that, oh, this person is real. Be authentic. Even if you want to copy someone, just be authentic. Don't just copy someone from mouth to mouth, word to word, post to post. Be authentic. If you have to copy someone, there's a way you will do it. You copy the person, you switch, you change, you implement your own. Don't copy people word to word, post to post, back to back. You can start with what you have, like I said, with your smartphone. If you have an iPhone, you can start with storytelling, tutorial, DIY, discussion topic. Just give value. Tell your audience why they need to watch you for more than 5 minutes. Tell them why they need to be on your channel. So if you find this video insightful, please subscribe, comment, share, and like. Thank you for stopping by to the channel. See you in my next video.